Hi there and welcome to another video from the Westhill Physiotherapy Clinic. My name's Paul Conrad, I'm the physiotherapist here, and today we're going to be talking about tight calves and why it's important to stretch your calf muscles regularly. It presents as a major underlying cause for a lot of conditions people come into the clinic about. To name but a few, we have hammer toes. This is basically where your toes claw under like this. Could be a cause of plantar fasciitis, Achilles problems, bursitis in the feet. If you've got underlying arthritis in the feet, tightness in your calf muscles can also exacerbate your arthritis in your feet and actually make walking very, very painful. People don't actually realise that your calf is getting tight until quite often you get pain presented in your foot. And one of the prime reasons is that our calves actually do start to slowly contract as we get older. So generally by the time we get into our sort of mid-50s, our calves are kind of predisposed to get kind of tighter. Women tend to be more susceptible to calf contraction than men, purely because of the type of footwear that they wear. Actually, while we're on the subject of footwear as well, tight calves can also exacerbate your bunions as well for your ladies out there. So really it's quite a good thing to get on top of. If we can build in a stretching regime quite regularly, then hopefully you can nip it in the bud before some of these painful foot and ankle conditions present themselves, and again keep you away from clinics like this. So very, very simply, just going to show you how to stretch your calves. So there's so many different ways of doing it. It's going to show you how I get my patients doing it, and obviously just quickly tell you how long you should be doing it for. So I tend to just use a step, so you can use the bottom step of your stairs at home. If you don't have stairs at home, then you can obviously do a more traditional static stretch without steps, which I can show you. There's even devices that you can buy which look like a little sort of rocker, which is like a calf stretcher if you live in a flat and don't have steps, or live in a bungalow, something like that. But anyway, on with the calf stretch. So literally this is the bottom step of your stairs at home. Just get people to stand on the bottom step, place your feet like this, have something to hold on to, let your heels drop down, and you hold that position there. I tend to get my patients to hold for a minimum of 1 minute. This is sort of based on some slightly older research now, but looking at something called creep deformation in the tissues, or the connective tissues that bind all your muscle fibres together. And they found that kind of after about 30 seconds we get this sort of creep elongation in the connective tissue. So we go for about a minute, you're going to definitely get some benefit. So for those people out there who only sort of stretch for like sort of 10 seconds or so, you're probably better off sort of tripling that, otherwise you're kind of wasting your time a little bit. So I can feel a stretch just in this area here as I'm holding that. If you don't find that stretch intense enough, then if I was to stretch my left calf more, I would bend my right knee. That puts a little bit more body weight through the left side. I said I would hold that for about a minute. It tends to take a couple of weeks or so, maybe a little bit longer. It depends on individual to individual, depends how long you've had the tightness for. But for you to reap the benefits of having it done. But really, people then say, well, how long do I have to do this for? And obviously quite often people do some sort of stretching regime, the pain then goes away in the foot, and then they don't do the exercises anymore, and of course then it can come back. So really it's just trying to sort of factor it into your lifestyle. Try and stretch regularly every day. So maybe just do it a couple of times a day for about a minute, so maybe just before you go to bed or something like that. I said it can prevent a lot of these tight, painful conditions coming back. If you don't have a set of stairs, I say the more traditional calf stretch, hands against the wall, place your foot backwards. So I'll be stretching my left side here and push the heel into the floor, and again you'll feel a similar sort of stretch in there, and again hold that for about a minute. Okay. So hopefully you found that useful. Stretch out, keep those foot pains at bay. Do check out our other social media, so we're on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. We also have a website, www.westhillphysio.co.uk, and we'll see you soon.